So we got a really good inflation reading number. Was that a surprise? Is it a surprise that we're actually getting a really good inflationary number? No, it was expected. People are like, oh my goodness, it's such a surprise. No, this is history repeating itself, guys. It's so simple. Let me show you. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. Very first link in the description. Grab that free trading course with the link in the description and learn how to trade these markets as well too, guys. Because once you do, trading is easy. You know what the hard thing is? Waiting for those trades. Because you bumblebees want to trade every single day. Let me trade. No. Relax. Right? Relax. Right? There's plenty of really good trades out there. The question is, do you actually even know what a good trade looks like? If not, get your ass to my free trading course, okay? So, let's have a look at this. Let's have a quick look at the actual stock market itself. What did the stocking market do today? Pretty much nothing, right? It's like, oh my goodness, the futures market, big move up and a big move down. Let me show you this. Let me show you the futures markets here. Here we go. Good old. Let me bring on the good old, say, S&P 500, which is the future, right? This is the S&P 500 futures. Hey, wrong one. Let's go to 15-minute chart. And look at this here, right? Boom, and then bust. Boom and bust. It's like, yay, we're excited. No, we're not. And then now we're developing this here, which is actually not a good pattern here, guys, by the way, because the futures, I'm looking at the 15-minute chart, so this thing could change, right? But look at this here, bear flag formation through there. And then now, so if we start to get something like this here, right, we get something like this here breaking down like that, we could start to see a bit of a free fall in the markets through there. So futures market's a bit of crazy. But the thing is, look at this here. Look, let's actually go look at the cash market. Now, the cash market, guys, there's got the futures market, which you trade, right? And the cash market is just like the indexes, right? Like S&P 500 Dow and stuff like that. But look at this here. X marks the spot, baby. Look at this here. Oh my goodness. So it actually came down, came back up and rejected. This is still a bit of a do or die situation, but look at this here. Oh, look, check this out. So the whole thing here, if we start to get something like this, a down day tomorrow, something like that, and then we get something like this here, and break and blow. If we get this over the next couple of days, guys, guess what? Down, the prices are down. And you know what? My thinking is this, and leave a comment in the section, leave a comment in the section below. Leave a comment in the chat box below. Anyway, I've just come off a really nice trade today. So, really not, actually I got out of a really nice profitable trade today. My win-loss ratio has been like 95% this year, guys. So, actually over 95%. My last loss that I had was just over a month ago. I was actually talking with some of my private clients. My last loss was over a month ago, and that was actually a real small loss. I got out of a profit today. I got into a really nice trade today. Guys, you guys can do this, right? Just get the help you need. Anyway, but I'm not going to be, anyway, I'll share that with you in just a minute there. So the whole thing here, look, if we get something like that, guys, guess what? The roller coaster pattern still could be in play. Remember I said about the roller coaster pattern? What is that? It's up and then, no. Right, and then it's like, all the way down. Or maybe not, maybe you bought some put options on the roller coaster. And you wrote it down. Anyway, so the whole thing about that is, I just love what I do, guys. Trading is actually quite simple, guys. And I know that sounds crazy. It's like, no, it's not, it's hard. No, the reason why it's hard for you is because you're guessing. Stop guessing. That's not, professional trading is not like guessing. I don't guess. I'm looking for I have a pattern. I actually teach you my setup for free in the trading course. I'm giving it to you for free, right? You have no excuses. Learn my system, right? That gets a high win-loss ratio. But here's the thing. I have my pattern. That's the easy part. The hard part, trading is hard because you can't stand, if you had to sit there for a whole week and not take a trade, that's where you're like, oh my goodness. Anyway, so if we start to get some of that on the S&P 500, guys, we could be starting to see movement on the downside. Now, when it comes to the inflation rate, this is something I was talking about with my private clients as well too, right? Is that this is history repeating itself. Nothing is new. This is what's going to happen. This is what's coming. And this is what's coming even after the coming of coming, right? What's coming? We know what's coming. and we know what's coming after the coming. Should I go there, guys? No? All right. I'll keep it PG then. Or maybe I just didn't. That's okay. Ladies are like, dislike on the chat box. All right. Anyway, so trading is amazing, guys. I really do. And by the way, guys, I actually didn't make a big profit today. I had a nice profit, but I didn't make a big profit. I'm not happy about that. I'm just happy in general because I think this is the greatest job in the world. Once you can sort your shit out and just be consistent and disciplined at sort of one approach in the markets and not guess. Don't try to guess. Every time I guess in the markets, guys, because I don't know jack shit. All right? It's not about me. It's about the way that I trade. Anyway, so look at this here. The last 2 times in history that we had inflationary problems was what? The 40s and the 70s. And what actually happened with that? We had inflationary boom and then inflationary bust. Something causes the boom and something causes the bust. I wonder what that is. It's called expansion and tightening. But then suddenly what happens? The second wave of inflation is higher than the first wave. And then we get what? Another boom, another bust. 70s. What do we get? A boom and a bust. Something causes the boom, something causes the bust. Then something causes what? The second boom is always higher, right? Like this here, look at this here, right? You see high, higher, high, higher, and then we get the move down, don't we? So I wonder if history repeats itself, or maybe it doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. We know what's happened. What's coming? Inflationary is coming down. Why? Because they're tightening. And it might come down to 5%, maybe even a bit lower than that. It might come down to there, right? It might come down to there. Right? So we know what's coming. We're going to get some more good inflationary numbers. Yay! Here we go. Stock market boom. Maybe not. Right? Because I guarantee you guys, guess what? I guarantee you most people right now are doing what? Most people right now are thinking the exact same thing, aren't they? Most people right now are thinking the exact same thing. Stock market boom. Oh my goodness, inflationary, good number. Here we go, the boom to come. Maybe not, right? Maybe not. So, but the whole thing about this is that what is coming, right? We know what's coming. More downside on the inflationary number. Oh my goodness, this is a surprise. It's coming down. It's so good. It's coming. We know. It's history repeating itself, guys. All right, simples. So, and then after that, what's the second coming? What's the second coming? I'm not talking about Jesus here, right? I'm not talking about the second coming with Jesus. We know the first coming is what? Inflationary deflation. Inflationary going down. Then what's the second coming? A higher inflation reading. What's going to cause that? We know the same thing that caused it at the first place. So for you bumblebees that are focusing right now, trying to make a little short-term profit right now and not focus on the big picture, you're going to miss the forest from the trees. And when you miss the forest from the trees, you're going to miss one of the greatest buying opportunities of your lifetime to make so much money this decade. Over the next couple of years, we are going to see another big, massive boom in inflation. What's going to cause that? And by the way, there's going to be assets that go, if that's going to, if what we saw back in 2020 and we saw that, and we saw the what actually happened with commodity prices, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Can you imagine? And if inflation is probably likely to be the next wave of inflation that's coming over the next couple of years, and we know what's going to cause it, the same thing that caused it back in 2020, it's actually quite simple, guys. And then we actually see this, it was like, oh, look what's happening. Right, and then when we're prepared for that, if we're fairly confident that the next wave of inflation that's going to be caused after the recession, and then they print money and blah 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 blah. If we know that the second wave of inflation is going to be even greater than the first one, then that means that the things that the asset prices that do really well from an inflationary perspective are probably going to do even better next time. Right, commodity prices, stuff like that. Pretty simple. So this is expected, guys. So from a trading perspective, if you're trading the market, stop guessing. I have no idea exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen this week, right? That's why I trade my strategy, gives me a really good balance ratio, and I sleep at night. Happy days. from a big picture perspective, where we can make lots of money by riding longer term trends, we can see the forest from the trees. So over the next couple of years, as they do the dumpy like they did back here, first boom up, second boom down. First boom up, then boom down. Second boom is always higher. First boom up, then the tightening comes, which causes the inflation rate, and then the second one's coming. We know there's going to be a big inflationary. So traders, here's the thing. At the end of this decade, this is where we're going to be, 2030. The question is, are you just going to keep sitting there and sitting there and hoping and praying and not doing your analysis and not being patient and waiting for good opportunities? Or are you just going to keep just diddling away? And are you going to be one of these people that complain about inflation because you have no money behind you? Or are you going to be one of these people that come 2030, you got so much money behind you, but you don't even care that pork belly's gone up, or chicken's gone up, or this has gone up 30%. Oh my goodness, things have gone up 30%. The rich don't care about that. And when the rich get richer because they just see things like this to come. And it's like, it's just 1 + 1 = 50.